Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Carson, and today we're making a spawn helmet. Today's video, before we go deep diving into this helmet, don't be threatened by Star Boost over there. He kind of looks like nightmare fuel right now. In today's tutorial, I am just going to be showing you how I painted and sanded these, and how I did all the electronics in here, and all the electronics in here and everything. And I'm gonna be doing the paint for this. And also, this helmet file is from Yosh Studios on Instagram. He is the same person that has filed the Deadpool helmets that I did for that one video, which, by the way, I've gotten over like 500 subs from that video, which is crazy. And I can't grab it with one hand. And he also modeled this helmet, which is probably my absolute favorite one so far out of all of them. It's just beautiful. For this little effect, the files do come with little eyepieces already. I didn't want to do just green, like just print it out in green. I didn't think that was cool, so I just glued I really can't talk today, I'm sorry, but I printed the little effect piece out in transparent PLA. I already tried it with the little eyepiece it comes with. It doesn't, you can't see through it at all. So I just glued together this transparent little piece onto the LED. And what I find most helpful for this is if you kind of let the LED part right here come out a little more inside the eye, so it shows through this a little bit more. I know that doesn't really make sense a whole lot, but I'm going to try to show you. Okay, so you see the LED is popping out right there, and I really hate this magnet thing. It's really bad. But the LED is popping out right there, and it's kind of going through this transparent part. It doesn't go through it as much. It looks a lot better in person, but I still think it looks cool. I think that was a good idea. All right, so first of all, we're going to be using black silicone first for all these black parts. So if you don't remember any of my 2099 videos, you just basically slap that black silicone on there and start dabbing it on with a sponge brush, and it should give it a really nice texture. Now there may be some of you that say, oh, this doesn't look like Spawn, it looks like a symbiote. And my response would be, I don't care. This looks sick. This looks sick. And plus, the person I'm giving this to, selling it to, whatever, Spawn is like their favorite character. And I gave them the option to do black silicone or a gloss black. They said, let's do the black silicone. And I said, bet. Okay, I got all of it on there, except for obviously where the eyes go right here, and I didn't get the teeth. What I'm gonna do with the teeth is I am gonna spray a gloss black on the teeth so it nicely pops out and shines for the teeth. First thing we're gonna do is, especially with this one, I'm going to try to fix this thing. So what we are going to use is this. It's It's a all-purpose wood filler. You could probably find this on Amazon. That's where I got this one. It works like a charm. That's what I used on the other ones. But we'll see if it fixes this. I hope it does. So yeah, you're just gonna apply it on all of the bad parts like this, or any severe layer lines. But with this file, you don't really need to fill in much because it's detailed and everything. But you do see a little bit of layer lines and stuff. All right, so that wasn't too bad. You could probably find a better way to put this on than your fingers. It's just, I'm gonna sand this out later and it will be smoother. But what I'm also going to do is I'm gonna take the, what's it called? The soldering iron, and kind of melt all this stuff in, so melt all these layer lines so it's more secure. But I put a little too much on here, so I just put a tiny amount on here. But once this goes ahead and dries, we're gonna sand it as much as I think I have to, and then we're just gonna go ahead and use this white, the same white I used on my 2099 and whatever other video I've made with this Star Boost too. This can has lasted me so long. It's a very good one. I have slightly done a little bit of off-camera work, not too much that's overwhelming or anything. But I did go ahead and sand this with, I don't even know what grit I used. I think 150 maybe. I sanded both of these 150. I don't think I need to show you guys what that looks like. Basically, just take this, turn it on, and go like this for a few minutes. It's not that impressive. And then what I did here is with the teeth, you already know about this part, the black silicone and everything. But with the teeth, I did go ahead and put a black gloss on the teeth, just so the teeth aren't black silicone and the teeth still pop out. And well, this piece is done too, but that's just the back of the head, so we don't really have to worry about that. But I just sprayed the black on there, so I'm gonna let that dry. And whenever that dries, we are going to be spraying the eyes with the filler primer. It is the second day of working on this thing, and I'm just gonna show you kind of the progress so far on it. The silicone's really messy, but this is how the teeth came out. You know, nothing too crazy. I just wanted the teeth to pop out some more. And I did go ahead and put the filler primer on these after I sanded them. There's still a little bit I think I could sand up here. The wiring for it, I decided that I was just gonna go the plug-in route. The magnet wiring system part just didn't work out in the end. It's just very unreliable. But I'll just go through the wiring for what I just did and what I'll think will work. So this was the old one, right? The two wires going to the magnets there with the aluminum wrap. And this is what it is now. It's very simple. These, I think, I keep on forgetting what they're called. JST connectors. You can pick, I always do red on red, and then I just do green on the black, the negatives. They usually come with another wire. This is usually for a signal wire for like advanced LEDs for like Arduinos or all that stuff. But basically, all you'll have to do with these is my old wiring system in here. All the set out should basically be the same. I don't want to put that on the soldering iron, but what I think I want to do is keep this red right here. Try to keep this red how it was down here. I was taking it apart because I thought it wouldn't work, but keep this red down here, the black's up there, and I'm gonna put another one of these like right in the middle, over somewhere over here, so the red can connect to this red, and I'll pull the wires out. The red can go to the red, and it can go, the green can go to the black, and it can just sit right in here, since the cord for the eyes are going out on this side right here. That was a lot of stuttering, and I hope you understand that. I hope you understand everything that I just said. But I'll go through more of how to wire this thing. It's not too bad, but I'll tell you how whenever the other eyes are done. These are the powered one. Very unfortunate things have happened. Very unfortunate things. So I was working on the wiring for this, and I got it down, I think. This is what I was talking about. The little plugins right here, and the plug-in right there. It was working out great until I tried to turn it on. And it wouldn't work, so I decided to put new batteries in it. Didn't work either. I looked at all my wiring. Wasn't that. So I went to check on the LED, because this happened. The LED snapped. That's great. That's a very unfortunate thing to happen. I thought it would be cool to have a little variant type thing, and have these blue LEDs I have from an Iron Man helmet that I didn't finish, and they are a little beat up, but they probably still work. So the options aren't very good. We'll see what happens, but in the meantime I can show you how I'm gonna do the other eyes. Yeah. So I'm not entirely mad about how this looks. It looks cool. It looks really cool. But if you know who Spawn is from like comics and everything, even that one movie it came out with a while ago, it really doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right to have blue for his eyes. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Doesn't. Oh, why is that burning? Ow! So it would seem that I just burned out another LED. Blue isn't an option anymore. Unfortunate. I'm sorry? How does that make sense? How does this correlate? That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm done with this helmet. Yesterday was really stressing out, but these are the new eyes. They're way better. They work. I already tested them and everything. But I'm still finishing up this eye. I'll show you the finished eye though. And I'll take this I'll take this one out and finish this eye with you guys. This is what the finish looked like for the eye. The LED just with this little these little JST connectors, right? And then you've already seen all of this so far. And then once you plug in those JST connectors, turn on the light, and boom, you have a working spawn helmet that looks really cool. Doesn't look that bad on camera, but yeah, finally we've actually hit this mark and everything. And I'll just kind of go over what you're gonna be doing is, all right, you should already know this. It's very simple. The black goes to the green, red on red, obviously JST connector, right? But I'm not really too worried about you guys doing that. But what I am gonna show you on how I did is this part in here. That part. So what I did was I put a little bit of the actual LED part on the outside. So you can see that that's the LED. This is just the little LED part. So what you're gonna do is get your power piece. I recommend doing this in transparent. It looks better. And what you're gonna do is, I would say, just glue it right in a spot that you think would look good. So either right on top of that LED or just somewhere over here like that. So I'm gonna do that and come back. There we go. Once you get that power piece on, you turn on that light and you start having some fun with this thing. This video has had a bunch of setbacks with mostly just the LEDs, because the LEDs were really a pain in the butt. But honestly, it looks super good. I don't think I would change anything about this, except for maybe having that second pair of LEDs. Now this thing is extremely big for my head. That is it for today's video, guys. So make sure to like and subscribe as always, and don't forget to leave a comment. I do answer all of them, or at least I do check them all. Don't be afraid to ask questions about this video or any other videos or anything, because I know there was a lot of random stuff I just yapped about this whole video. But yeah, we got through it. Bye-bye.
How does this correlate? This doesn't make sense. I already burned out another one. How do I keep on burning out LEDs? I don't know how that correlates.